Yet by the end of March, there was no sign of a German surrender. Civilian morale was nowhere near breaking point, and Hitler's war machine was far from crippled. German armament production continued to rise until mid-1944. Meanwhile, Bomber Command was suffering heavy losses, culminating on the night of the 30th of March 44, when Harris sent a force of 800 bombers to Nuremberg, an important industrial town and a symbol of Nazi power.
When they all saw where the target was, there was this terrible gasp and a few expletives, and everybody was pulling on their cigarettes much harder then, because they knew that it was going to be a long trip, probably 7.5 or 8 hours, right into southern Germany and out again. And the route was very close to the Ruhr, where there were a lot of German defences. There were night fighters, anti-aircraft guns, and we knew that it was going to be a pretty grim target. But you didn't talk about fear, you just sort of kept it to yourself, but we were all absolutely terrified, knowing that a lot of us wouldn't come back that night.
Not only was the route to Nuremberg very long, but the latest weather forecast had also warned that for most of the trip the bombers would have no cloud cover. Nonetheless, the operation went ahead. The first Luftwaffe fighters appeared just before the Belgian border. The British bombers were an easy target.
We saw these explosions going on fairly close to us. The aeroplanes were actually catching a fire in the air, and they were flying, some of them were flying along for probably 3 or 4 minutes before they'd actually explode. And this was quite devastating, because they were really sort of showing everybody else up. You were being sort of silhouetted by the flames, and we thought that was quite dangerous.